Freeman is the Chief Customer Officer at Thrive. His primary focus, besides hanging out with Ramon Ray, is accelerating revenue growth for the cloud division. Grant is responsible for software sales teams and client, I like this word, Grant, experience, in addition to retention and so much more for Thrive's software clients. And actually, that's all of you. So he works for you. So this is great, Grant, to have you here today. Grant, I'm excited to talk to you. You have a conference coming up now, which I had the pleasure of keynoting earlier this morning, I believe it was, Connect21. Tell us about that, why people should be logging in right now, signing in to join the rest of it tomorrow, Grant. Talk to us about that.
Yeah, absolutely. And first of all, Ramon, thank you for kicking off the conference this morning, man. Your opening keynote. This guy's a keynote speaker, in case you didn't know. His energy, his passion, it got the conference started off on the right foot. So thank you, sir, first and foremost. Secondly, you ask about why people should tune in. We have dedicated our lives to helping small businesses not only succeed, but to thrive. There's going to be so much packed. It's going to be tomorrow day packed with information to just help small businesses, help them modernize, help them achieve their goals, their aspirations, their dreams. Talk about scalability, right? Like I heard you mention, I took some notes, sir, systems and automation so you can achieve scalability. We're big time with our customers and entice our clients to do the same, being maniacal with their focus on the journey they put their customers through and delivering an exceptional experience. You're going to learn about all that. We also have industry leaders, sir, like Merrill Lynch, like MasterCard, sharing their knowledge on how to better manage your business, how to communicate with clients in the modern age, and most importantly, achieve financial success in today's digital environment. All big talking points, all things that small businesses need to learn, need to really understand. And then we also have some software sessions to show how our Thrive software can really help them achieve that as well. Getting back to what you were talking about, systems, automation, so vital in this day and age.
I love that, Grant. And to the people, the few people, hopefully, who are not familiar, well, in a way, a lot of people, because that means it's a big opportunity, however you want to look at it.
Yep.
But the people who may not know about Thrive, unpack not so much Thrive, the software yet, but at a high level, talk to the small business owner. You know, they got Google Contacts, they got their email. They're doing as best they can. You know, they got probably some business cards, lined up around. The customer called them and said, come and mow my lawn or do my accounting. And they're, you get this scenario. Good people. What are they missing? And then get to Thrive specifically. What are they missing?
Well, first of all, we really solve one of the problems that you just set forth, and that's that you got your email over here, you got your MailChimp over here, you got your text program over here. We're an all-in-one business solution for small businesses. And to make it really simple, Ramon, we help people win business, keep business, and grow their business. Those are the three things we do. Totally automating them and modernizing them. So things like having a fully functional CRM, having the ability to receive payments, having the ability to do estimates, invoices, having somebody manage your social, having a modern day website, you name it. Thrive has the power to really help you modernize your business, be more efficient, and give you the opportunity to scale and grow like you wish that you could.
I love it. And that is so important, especially for the smallest businesses, because I think, Grant, it's true every day, but I think today, if somebody's trying to do it all manual, you're already behind the 8 ball. That's, what I think.
And Ramon, as you know, man, nothing's more difficult or frustrating than having different point solutions that don't talk to each other. So I got to enter this here and enter that there, and there's no cohesion. So it leads to a waste of time. And these small business owners, they're the CEO, the CRO, the CMO, every chief on their own. They don't have time to mess around. They need automation. They need things that sync and talk and communicate,
Absolutely. And by the way, just for those who don't know, that is Thrive. We definitely want to look at Thrive Connect, but for sure, Thrive, I think, is the mothership, THRYV.
Yeah, we spelled it wrong to be cool, baby. That's what we did.
I love it. Spelled it wrong to be cool. I know a few things are important to you, Grant, and feel free to take this conversation wherever you want to go. We don't have to go by some things I had on my mind. Feel free to throw that out. But I know one thing is hiring, and I think whether that's hiring on a contractor level is challenging, but definitely hiring on the employee level. Me and my wife were at a local restaurant down the block, and you're thinking you just read it in the newspaper. They said, no, we've shut down the front area. No one is here. All we have is one dude or one gal in the back. The line's like all the way to Kalamazoo. Talk to us about that, Grant. What are some tips? Why is this happening? Help us understand this.
Yeah, so I mean, this has been in the news a lot lately, and it's really impacting small businesses. I think there's two different things that are really important to consider here. Number one, it's the expectations of your customer. So to all the small business owners that I'm addressing right now, your customers, their expectations of you are not going to change whether you can hire or not, right? It's a consumer-driven marketplace. They have choices. So that may sound scary, like, Grant, Ramon, what am I supposed to do if I can't hire? Automation. You have to find systems and processes that allow something to act as if it's a secretary, as if it's a team. Like Ramon, you spoke passionately about having a team. If you can't hire a team right now, you need to get software. You need to get in the cloud. You need to make sure you have something automatically updating social, or you have somebody that's a third party updating your social for you, right? You have some mechanism that's automatically generating reviews, or that's automatically sending out thank yous, or that's automatically, Ramon, going back through your customer base and trying to sell them ancillary, secondary, tertiary products and services. You got to do that, especially when it's tough to hire, right? I mean, that's a big deal. And as far as the tricks to hiring in this day and age, what we found, we have over 2,000 employees, so we do our best to retain them, take care of them, covet them, love them. But when it comes to hiring them, it's about culture.
Yeah.
In this day and age, during COVID, right, people want to have some work-life balance. We need to be understanding of that more so than ever. We need to meet them in the middle. You know, there's a lot of people that got very comfortable, you know, being around with their kids, for example, or taking care of their mom and dad.
Yeah.
We need to find a way where they can still be productive and work for us. And we say, hey, we're not going to blow up your life to come work for us. We're going to pay you well. We're going to take care of you. We're going to give you insurance, right? We're going to help you out. But I'm not going to blow up your life. Let's do this together. That's really helped us. With we've adopted a work from anywhere policy. So we have people that used to have to go to an office in Dallas, Ramon. Right. Now they live at the beach. They work from the beach. Beautiful life, man. You know, they do all their stuff from the beach. And, you know, and I think that thinking about ways where you can really help somebody live their life to the fullest will be how you can get the workers that are out there.
I love that. And Tara says balance, which is so true, important. Grant, you said two words that are important. I want to, dive into that a bit more. Reviews and selling more, in essence, to your existing customers. That's so important. I mean, one, can you, as best you can, unpack reviews? Are reviews complicated? There's Google and there's Yelp and there's all these kind of things. Do you ask for it? Do you wait? Do you manually? Give us if you can, like a little master class of reviews.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. I mean, look, you should be selective about who you ask a review from, right? Like if you have somebody that was screaming at you, I wouldn't send them an email asking for a review, right? Let's be smart about this. Let's be smart like big business, some kind of a vetting process. But also it has to be automated. You know, you have to have your CRM. You have to know who your happy customers are, who your best customers are. And then you have to have a system that automatically sends them an email or sends them a text where they're one click away from leaving. It's all about simplicity. It's all about being easy to do business with and making it easy for people to help you. So an automated system, you can't just ask somebody for one. They'll say, yeah, absolutely, Ramon, and then they forget because life happens, right? You have to have an automated system that continues to remind them about reviews, you know? And then the other thing that you mentioned, which is something I'm going to be speaking about tomorrow morning, which I think people will get a lot of value from, small businesses. And I've dedicated my life to them, Ramon. So 22 years, that's all I've done is help small businesses either get leads or modernize their systems, automate, etc. They're always chasing the next customer.
Yeah.
The focus is always on win a customer, win a customer, win a customer, win a customer. You know what the difference is between that and big business, the billion-dollar businesses you alluded to? What the billion-dollar businesses realize is it's so much more important to focus on keeping the customers once you get them, to really get the highest yield from the dollar that you invested in order to win them from Google or from Facebook or wherever you paid to market or advertise yourself. You can't just serve them once. You got to keep them coming back. So you have to communicate effectively. You have to understand through having a detailed CRM what they like, what they don't like, and serve them that. And you said, it was amazing when you said how important it was to really covet each client.
Yes.
You know, with
maniacal focus.
Yes, sir. And
you took notes of my talk, Grant. I'm humbled. I'm blushing, man.
I learn every day from everybody. I learned a lot from you today. It was fantastic. I always get on early. I respect people like you that help small businesses bring energy and passion and infuse it into the ladies and gentlemen that are on this call now. You're really making a difference, Ramon, and we all appreciate it.
No, I appreciate it, Grant. One more time, guys, just so everybody knows, this is Grant of Thrive. I do suggest you check them out, thrive.com. They have a live event happening, or an event happening today and tomorrow. They've had it. Grant will be speaking tomorrow on some things, so definitely check that out. And I think you're right, Grant. What do you say to, I guess, is there anything that you find, Grant, why people are not getting some of these tools and services to help their businesses? Because I personally think, as a technologist, there's two of the biggest competitors that companies like yours face. One is doing nothing. I'm not being cute. That's a real thing. And then two is Excel. Great software, nothing nagging the publisher of it at all. Great people, but it's just Excel and doing nothing. Why?
Well, I think there's a fear of change. And I think that there's, unfortunately, sometimes there's a lot of peace that comes with complacency, right? People don't like to be disruptive. They don't want to have the who moved my cheese. But I'm going to tell you this to everybody listening. We have about 45,000 software customers, small business customers across the country. So we're big, very big. And I can tell you this, they end up really, really impacting the other people that do what they do in the same communities who haven't adopted tools, who haven't modernized. It's a consumer-driven marketplace more than ever. You have got to make yourself easy to do business with. Many people say, I've been doing this 10 years, I'm fine. I've been doing this 15 years, I'm fine. And there's no doubt that all of you have tremendous products and services that you offer. But do you make it frictionless for people to do business with you? Are you easy to pay? Are you easy to find? Do you communicate effectively? You know, those are all the little things that they're not nice to haves anymore. They're must haves. And Ramon, to answer your question, some people just don't understand the why behind it. They think they should adopt this or modernize, but there's fear. I'll tell you that at Thrive, we have people based across the United States who help the onboarding process. They teach and coach the software. There's no limitations whatsoever on the amount of time that our human beings will spend with the human beings on this call to truly help you strategize and implement software so that it fits your needs exactly and alleviates any fear of change that you may have.
I love that. I think that, one, just to repeat what you said, the implementation process is important, that you get help to do that. And I think to shout out Susan, you know, I've known her for a while. What Susan said, sometimes it's an interesting problem, but I think she's right. Sometimes you just hear, oh, they use it, which is good in a way. It's good to ask. But hey, because Jenny uses X, you really need to think, is that really useful for yourself? You know, do you really, is that, you know, you may need something different for sure. Anything inspirational you want to say, Grant? I'm not sure if you're prepared for this, but if you were on a mountaintop or somewhere, you're talking to thousands of people, your customers, you know, as we do this live, we're towards the end of the year. It's November. Some people have been hurting. Some people are kind of meh. I know for me, by God's grace, I'm thankful. My business has gone very well, Grant. So I'm not one of the hurting people just due to, you know, how some things are. But what are your message to small business owners? I know it's a big message, but what does Thrive say, or what does Grant say as we especially end this year, Grant?
I would say that you can do it. I would say that in the 2 decades I've experienced, I've seen plenty of small businesses make it and make it big. Focus on your clients. You're all already an inspiration. The guts and courage and sheer veracity that it takes to say, I'm going to be an entrepreneur. I'm going to go build something from the ground up like yourself, Ramon. You've already done the hard part. Now seek advice, seek counsel, let others help you, let others take you from good to great. You've already done the tough part just by opening your doors, man. You're the backbone of the American economy, and you always will be. You're what makes this country and the world of small businesses fantastic. And you got this, man. And you got people that are willing to support you. That's what I'd say. I hope that's not too cheesy, but you got this, man. I know there's a lot of dark days, right? Yeah. There's a lot of hard days, but you're going to come out on the other side.
We just need a soundtrack on that, man, like a soundtrack and some flags or something. And I love that, Grant.
Like the Rocky Balboa, maybe something like that.
I want to give a shout out to my girl, Tara, who I've gotten to meet on Breakfast with Champions. She asked, are you a global company? Do you have things for Canadians? And by the way, Tara or Jamie, if you can help me connect with Tara, I want to make sure I send Tara a copy of Grow Your Solo. She's been so active in here. All of you have, but I can only pick a few at a time. But can you just yes or no that? Is Canada cool, or is it only US?
No to Canada yet. I would say really soon. We're in the middle of a massive global expansion. We are in Australia. We are in the United States. One step at a time, because when we do it, we want to do it right, not fast. So,
I love it. And probably when you're looking to grow, you may say, Tara, can you help us grow? I don't know. I'm just saying. You know. Grant Freeman of Thrive.com. It's been an honor and awesome you spending time with us today. Those who are watching this live, definitely check out Thrive.com. Definitely go to the Thrive Conference, which took place today. I keynoted. I'm sure that's up there. And then tomorrow, Grant will be speaking. But Grant, reach out anytime. Hey, and you know, let me give a challenge. I challenge everybody. What's the best platform for Thrive, Grant? Is it Twitter, Instagram? Any favorite? Do you know offhand anything?
As far as, you know, where
social
about us?
Yeah, like what I want people to do is take a selfie and then tweet at you or IG at you or something.
Oh man, we love Insta.
Let's do it.
Insta, heck yeah.
So those who want to take a selfie and just say, hey, say hi to Thrive or something like this, I'm going to pick somebody out and I will send somebody another book of Grow Your Solo. Jamie, thank you for your patience reminding me to do that. Grant,
thank
you for spending time with us today.
Thank you, sir. Have a great day. Bye, everybody.